Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, and this is my thoughts for a 2020 movie yet again. And this is my main event movie, actually, for November 16th, 2020. And yep, this is a movie that I, when I first heard about it, I heard like people, like, I didn't really think about it too much. As you can hear, I'm quite tired. But I want to do this. Yeah. Here are my thoughts, and this is the main event. For the 2020 animated DC film, Justice League Dark Apokolips War. Now, what Justice League Dark Apokolips War is about? It's about Darkseid. He's conquered Earth, and he's enslaved some superheroes. He's killed others, and now the remaining heroes want to. You know what? Screw this. We're not living with this. All right, we're gonna take back what's ours. Okay. So that's basically what Justice League Dark is. Apokolips War is about. Quite a lot like Avengers Endgame, but yeah. So what did I think of Justice League Dark Apokolips War? This movie was very shocking, actually. Like, I was so shocked with this movie. Like, this has bloody, gory violence. They say the F-bomb in this. And I guess that just adds to the great stuff about this movie, I really was shocked with this film, like, for real, like, with that. And, you know what? Back when this came out, I heard a lot of DC fans being like, this is so much better than Avengers Endgame. And really, this really is DC's Avengers Endgame. It's not live action. It didn't release in cinemas, so this was never gonna, be as big, anywhere near as Endgame, like, in terms of pop culture and all that. But, man, I wouldn't blame anyone who thought this was better than Endgame, honestly. Like, not at all. Like, this was like, terrifying, pretty realistic feeling stuff, honestly. And I didn't think it was perfect, personally. I really didn't. But man, did it shock me, man? Like, it really surprised me so much. And apparently this was the end of DC animated movies, or the end of one of the franchises, or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not like a huge expert on that. I mean, I have seen and loved DC animated films before, of course, like Crisis on Two Earths, Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, that came out back in 2010. I love that, man. That was dope, man. That's probably my favorite one. That's really the only one I remember, actually. But yes, this was a great movie. I wouldn't call it perfect, though. In fact, I'm not sure I would watch it anytime soon. I feel like I definitely would have loved this so much more if I was a kid. If I was a kid, I absolutely would have loved this a lot more. Like a decade ago. If you showed this to me a decade ago, I would have loved it. A decade ago, Kick-Ass came out, and I'd love that because I was very impressionable 11-year-old boy. Yes, I did turn 12 in 2010, but I was 11 for most of the year, and I probably was 11 when Kick-Ass released, or even when I watched Kick-Ass. But yeah, I really love all the characters. There's so many characters in this. this is basically like I said, this really is like the Avengers Endgame of DC, man. Like I hope DC eventually does like a live action movie like this that would be considered their real Avengers Endgame. You know what I mean? And you know what? Something I really admire, this, even though this would be the Avengers Endgame of DC films, like, it really is still its own thing completely. And I really admired that completely, you know? Like I said, so many characters. This really is a big old crossover between Teen Titans, Justice League Dark, Justice League itself. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But yeah, Justice League, Teen Titans, and Suicide Squad. Yeah, like Justice League, Teen Titans, and Suicide Squad. Like a big old crossover with that. Great characters. Superman was awesome in this. Darkseid was menacing as heck, man. He was so scary in this, man. And he's voiced by Tony Todd, which is awesome. Constantine, John Constantine, he's pretty much the main character of this. Raven was awesome. You know, there's tons of characters who really just appear in the background, like Shazam, Green Lantern, you know, I feel like, yeah, he didn't have much screen time, but I really loved the Flash in this. Even though he had barely any screen time. I really loved him in this film, you know. The Flash, he was so cool. Can't say why. I don't think I can say why. Spoilers, you know. Yeah. I don't really see myself watching it again for a while, though. It's not perfect. And you know what? I'll say this. This film was so much more. This film was a lot more accurate to what I thought Avengers Endgame was going to be like before it came out. Like before Avengers Endgame came out, this film is basically what I imagined it would be like. Spoiler alert, I guess, if you consider this a spoiler alert, but like suddenly killing off a bunch of heroes, like that's kind of what I imagined Endgame would be like. And I just loved the dark like atmosphere of this film. I really love Superman in this, or Clark Kent. He really is just Clark Kent for this moment. And Batman, very interesting take where Batman goes in this film. I'm very thankful that this was on Netflix. At least in New Zealand, it was on Netflix. And I really would love for the DCAU to do a film like this, honestly, like for real. Yeah, Harley Quinn was in this too. She was cool. There's this character's name, I completely forgot what it was called, but he's all sad and mopey for a huge majority, and if you never heard of him, in fact, I never heard of him when I watched this film. He was like much bigger part in this film than I ever would have thought, man. Like, honestly, yeah. Yeah, and the bloody violence was cool. I'm not like for real. I'm not sure I would watch it again for a while. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like I would. But and there's stuff like that I wasn't really a fan of. I guess this would kind of be spoilers, but like when they what's the word I'm trying to think of, when they undo, like, when they undo, like, deaths, like, that's, yeah, I feel weird, like, comparing this so much to Endgame, but for real though, like, so much of this is I don't know, like, it was great. I really loved it when I watched it, but I really just feel no desire to, like, rewatch it again for a little while, you know? So, I guess I'll give it a 9. I'll give Justice League Dark Apokolips War 9, you know? Just because, you know, I could see myself, like, thinking about this, like, oh, was it really that good? Like, 9 was the score I had in mind. Like, I don't know what I would, like, if I was to rate this low, I'm not sure what rating I would give it, you know? Like, deep down, I really do want to give this a much lower rating, but, yeah. Anyway, I do understand, I could understand completely why, like DC fans in particular might think this actually is better than Endgame. I can understand that completely. But, yeah. I think I'm just tired as right now. I really am so tired. I've been tired for a long time, but yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else to say. Oh man, I would have been so, like, beating myself up if I had forgotten this. Now, this was something I was planning to say at the start, like, before I actually, like, watched this, you know. But the reason I chose this as the main event movie for today is because 3 years ago today, I personally saw Justice League 2017 in cinemas. Yep, 3 years ago to this day. Can you believe it's been 3 years? Like, for real, like, yeah, so I figured, 3 years exactly, doing a review for another Justice League film, and next year, the Snyder Cut's finally happening, so, yeah, I'll definitely do a movie thoughts for that. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch it somehow, and please, I hope they release that on DVD, come on, man, or at least Blu-ray, like, for real. Anyway, that's your boys' thoughts on Justice League Dark Apokolips War. If you guys have seen this film, what do you think? And if you guys enjoyed my thoughts, please let your boy know. He would very much appreciate it. Alright, I'm tired, man. Hope you enjoy my thoughts. 3 more tomorrow. Your boy's out. Peace.